Hello and welcome back to Stardew Valley and TellerTactGaming, and we are on day 27 of fall, year 1. And today is the day of Spirit Eve, so it's an event which starts at 10 p.m. We will go there, and the weather for tomorrow is going to be cloudy. Okay, and the spirits are in good humor today. So yeah, we were running a bit late yesterday, so we didn't actually have time to close the animal doors, which is bad for two reasons. One, they are out, so it's going to be annoying to actually be able to talk, or rather love everyone properly. Not sure exactly if I'm got all of them. Are all of you done at this point? I'm not sure. Like, are there any I have missed? Might be some of you that I have missed. The animals will run around at random, so they might actually stay indoors if they want to. Yeah, we got 2 large milks. That's really good. There we go. Yeah, that auto grabber is going to be super handy, really. I think I got them all. I am going to have to make sure that I close the said doors next. Yeah, let's see here. Have I'm so paranoid I haven't talked to at least all the chickens. 1, 2, 3. Where's the 4th? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I have done all the chickens. I have done the... Okay, I have done them all at this point. Maybe, hopefully. Yeah. It is really important to love your animals every single day, and not to forget to close the hatch every single night. So if you're going into the mines or somewhere similar, make sure that you always get back so you can like prepare for tomorrow before you have to run to bed. I'm not actually going to water these because they take long enough that it's not going to matter. There won't be another harvest. There might be another harvest for the cranberries, that's why I watered them. But other than that, there probably won't be another harvest, so I'm not bothering for the grapes, so I'm not bothering. I can't be bothered with watering them because there's no point. Other than that, we are going to just quickly check and see. Yeah, that's nothing done there. Then we need to just pick up these ones, and we are going to rearm them just like that. Up, and I'm going to go in here, make sure that these machines are running and get done fast enough. So we have time to turn them in properly and other than that... Right, we do need to give 1 pumpkin to a person. We might actually have screwed up. I don't think so. I mean, you do have the... Yeah, Caroline wants a pumpkin. I do not believe they are like timed or anything, so if you don't bring one until way too late, I don't think it matters. It might not, I am not so sure. But there is an event in town, so we probably won't be able to enter the town today. I'm actually going to check because I'm done on my farm. Take this one up here. Going to just run here and see. Yeah, today's festival is being set up, come back later. Exactly, we can't really do it. So we are going to have to like either run around and hope that Caroline goes outside. I don't think she ever does. There we go. Actually was able to get that one. That's interesting. And the copper. Or we should probably try to get some more copper ore. I mean, we actually do need more copper ore. Wrong chest like 5 times in a row. Not really, but at least 3. But yeah, we should probably try to get more copper ore. Oh, nice, another one. And it's the maple. So yeah, having these trees like completely grown is really freaking handy, because they will, if I'm not mistaken, keep producing sap and stuff during the winter, but if it isn't fully grown, it will like stop growing, which means you have to wait for it to finish growing fully until you can tap it, because it has to be fully grown before you can tap it. But once it is fully grown, you can tap it, and as I said, if I'm not mistaken, you will get resources during the winter, like maple syrup and pine tar and oak resin. I might be wrong, might be remembering incorrectly, but here we go. Yeah, cleaning up a bit, because and like what is behind here is almost impossible to see. You're just going to have to hope you get it right. Yeah, I'm going to chop a bunch of trees, because we are getting a bit low on wood. Or low. We don't have over 1,000 in store. The thing is though, once we start building even more buildings on our farm, like building sheds and silos, and maybe we do even a second barn, or yes, stuff like that, we are going to burn through a lot of wood. So we are going to need a lot of wood. So getting it when we can will be handy. When we do have the time to run around and just gather wood by chopping trees, we should do it regardless of where the tree actually is. And we do use a lot of energy doing this, but better using your energy and time doing something useful, which and will be useful later down the line, than just standing around doing nothing. I really do want a shed, or rather I want 2 sheds, one full of preserve jars and one full of kegs. That's what I want to start with. Then I want to have like one shed with kegs dedicated to certain stuff, like certain crops, and then like one extra shed which does like is split in half, like one half is kegs and the other half is preserve jars, and that shed basically does all the cheaper crops into artisan goods like juice, wine, or jam, or jelly, or whatever, or pickled, or whatever it might get turned into. But like that third shed is basically all of the cheaper stuff, and the 2 which is dedicated solely to having just preserve jars or only kegs. I probably want to keep them, want to make it so they do only the expensive stuff and nothing else. And we do have a bit of time before the Spirits of Eve is actually starting, so we are going to quickly take these, and so we don't forget later on, because of course we will forget if we don't do it now, is to close these. And then I will just run around and sign some hay. We do have, let's see, 125 of 240. Okay, next day, tomorrow, we are going to remove everything, because once winter comes around, all the grass gets destroyed. It will be removed instantly, regardless of how much it is or where it is on the map. All this kind of grass will be gone, so that's something to be aware of. If you can get 2 silos, you should, so you have like super big storage. Otherwise you can just empty this. If you have so much hay you can't fit it in one, empty it and then keep on using your side and removing all the grass because hay can be stored in a regular chest. It just can't be put into a chest or picked up in your inventory by using your scythe. The only way of collecting it is by having a silo, which is a bit weird, but it is what it is. So long as you are aware of that, there shouldn't be any major problems. But yeah, make sure you don't overfill, because you will probably need as much of it as possible, especially if you buy more animals during winter. Like you buy more cows, or you upgrade the coop and get like rabbits or stuff. You are going to need then going to need the you are going to need the extra food to sustain yourself during the winter, because it is going to eat up a lot of food. Each and every animal eat 1 hay every day, and having a lot of animals will burn through your supply really quickly. So here we are at the Spirit's Eve. I'm too scared, yes. So there's a scary labyrinth up here with some interesting stuff. We are going to check quickly. What do you have? He does have a rare crow. I'm going to buy it because why not? We could buy the jack-o'-lantern thingamajiggy. Oops, I didn't mean to click that, but I did anyway. Okay. So yeah, we can make jack-o'-lantern by having 1 pumpkin and 1 torch. Yeah, I wasn't planning on actually getting that. I do have a bit of a habit. Sadly, it's more of a like a damaged habit. It destroys more than anything else. I right click. Not as much as I used to nowadays, but yeah, it depending on the game, it might screw up what happens quite quickly. And they have a bunch of all the townsfolk have their interesting, and even Marlon is here. Don't get too close to the cage. Yeah, because you for some reason have brought a bunch of skeleton monsters here. Interesting. There are not that much to do in this. What do you say? This event. I am going to go up in here. If you don't want to be spoiled, if you play the game yourself and haven't got this far in the game and don't want to be spoiled on the labyrinth, then from here on out you should skip until after this event is over. Just a heads up. Otherwise, I'm going straight in. And some people are in here. Maru, for example. Harvey. Oh, you found me. The truth is, I got too scared, so I came here to hide. Don't tell anyone. Yeah. Maru she's having some problem. She's lost. And we have some hands here. Interesting, really a bunch of stuff here. And Penny, the vapor from this cauldron, it's making my head spin, but I can't seem to leave. Why are you standing there? If it's making your head spin, why are you standing there? Like, seriously, come on. There's something weird over there, but how do I get to it? Yeah, so we can see there's something over here. The question then is, how do we get there? Yeah, we are going to go straight here. And Abigail, I can't go on. Spiders! Yeah, so she doesn't like spiders. Most people, I would say, don't like spiders for obvious reasons. That's odd. It's just a dead end up ahead. Yeah. If you look really closely, you can see outlines on the floor. And boom, there we go. There is a path here. You can pass through. It's really well done, I have to say. I have dabbled like with pixel arts when it comes to like these kinds of games, the 2D games in, for example, RPG Maker. And yeah, it's it's actually really well done. This isn't RPG Maker. He's done it. The person in question has done this all on his own. But the principle is basically the same. Where this part is passable and a layer above everything, so it looks like you pass through it or under it. But yeah, we are going to keep on going, and we are going to go in here. Let's see if we can. There we go, and here we are. Yeah, you can't see when you move into here to get out here. You can't actually see. It might be easier to be more zoomed in than I am, because then the map follows along better. But anyway, we're going to open up and we get a golden pumpkin. That's nice. Up. Come on. There we go. Yeah. And out. So yeah, that's the labyrinth. It's not that hard. I would say the hard part is actually the last bit there and that tunnel. Knowing you can go through the grass fence there. If you don't see, like, that's how it's done, or you don't know it and don't think that, oh right, that's how you actually get along, like further on, then it might not be that you will finish it. You have infinite amount of time. Once you're in the event, you have an infinite amount of time. Time doesn't exist in the game when an event like is ongoing, like now. So you could just wiki it if you can't figure it out, or you can figure it out, like take 1 hour or more if you want, or if you need to. It doesn't matter, you won't pass out, like you don't actually need energy or anything, just can keep on testing until you actually succeed. And then the last tunnel might be hard because you can't see exactly where you are and how the tunnel is going. It's not straight, there is a kink in it, so you have to actually go other than just right or left, you have to go up and down in a certain manner. So, but yeah, I think I actually more or less talked to everyone at this point, which is interesting. I think it's the first event I actually have talked to everyone I could see. But yeah, whatever. I did buy more than I planned to at the PS shop here, but other than that, we are done. We're going to leave. Okay, I want to leave. And the time is 12 AM. If you haven't closed the doors for your animals at the barn or the coop, like if the coop door and the barn door isn't closed before going to Spirit's Eve, you might be pressed for time to actually get them closed, depending on where you have put, of course, where you have put the barn and the coop in comparison to where your house is placed. But yeah, you might actually need to ignore it if you haven't, because you might not have enough time. Probably you will if you are on the ball and haven't put them way too far from the house. But yeah, we did close the doors before going, which is the better option in this case, since the festival starts like 10 PM, really late. The animals have all gone back in, which means you can close it before actually going to the event. So we are going to just sleep. We are on the last day now of fall, year 1. So day 28, it's the last day of fall. The next day will be the first day of winter. And let's see, what is the weather going to be tomorrow? The first day of winter is going to be a sunny day. The fortune teller is saying that the spirits are in good humor and Queen of Swords have artichoke dip. Don't know what, and we learned how to make it. I don't know what that kind of, what the game was doing, making it lag. But there we go. Take a bunch of cranberries. That's really good. Getting cranberries the last day is good. It will be a lot of money. And if you think, too bad that one is out of sync. For some reason, one of them, I'm not sure if I missed harvesting once. I actually haven't checked the video as I said I was going to do. I went to sleep, so I haven't done it. But anyway, if you think winter is going to be like a bad money month, you are wrong. You can earn a lot of money during the winter, as long as you make sure you make like a lot of as long as you make sure you make a lot of what are you gonna call it, or rather wait, what is it called, a lot of like preserve stuff or keg stuff, then you can earn like really, really big money. It's going to be a lot of money in producing stuff from kegs and preserve jars. Other than that, animals do bring in a bunch of money. During winter, you should focus a lot of your time on animals. Okay, we actually got a duck feather. That's interesting. Whatever. Did we get a duck egg? No, we didn't get the duck egg because we got the duck feather. Or is there a duck egg somewhere I have missed? No, I don't think so. No. Okay, you're fine. Go on. The question is... No, it's the goats are still babies, so we actually can't get any goat milk. That's too bad. We are getting milk though. We are going to let them out. Going to make sure they don't get out. And what we will do once we quickly run off to the gypsy to see what she has in her store. Hopefully she has something of use. Lead bobber, egg, cherry. I'm gonna have to check just really quickly. Yeah, we can actually get the... Oh my god, we can actually get the artisan bundle because she has a cherry. But animal bundle is still not ready because we need large goat milk or wool. Okay. The question then becomes, should I just ignore the cherry to get the goat cheese instead? I mean, maybe. The cherry's 320. Yeah, no, I'm going to finish that one. Other than that, there's really nothing. I'm going to buy this one, apricot sapling, because 2k, I think that's actually really cheap. I'm gonna have to check really quickly. Let's see here, it's... What is it? It's spring, apricot, seed price is 2k, so it's actually the same amount of money as if we bought it from Pierre. That's it's good enough to buy it. I'm going to keep like picking them up, and buying them all is actually something I will do at this point, because having at least one tree of every single kind, of every single type of tree you can get when it comes to fruit trees is really good. As soon as you get the greenhouse, you should start planting them along the wall. I think you can put down the... Yeah, I think you can put down the like fruit trees along the sides of the walls and don't actually have to put them in the tilled soil in the middle of the room. I'm not sure how it is. I do know you could do it before, I'm not sure how it is right now. Because I do know that the developer in question actually changed, because it actually wasn't meant to work that way. You wasn't you shouldn't be able to plant the trees in like the floor basically. But I think that change got reversed to how it was when it wasn't working as intended. I think, I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly how it was or whatever. This point, I am going to keep the duck feathers because the duck feathers do work as like really good gifts for a certain person, which could be good to keep depending on who do we want to befriend, and who do we want to get like become really good friends with. We will want to increase our friendship with people, just not now. I usually don't put that much focus into it early on, so yeah. And there's no point whatsoever to do anything on the farm, because yeah, everything is going to die tomorrow. Maybe we can get more fairy rose honey. I don't think so though. I do think it is the last time we got some honey was the last time we would get some honey. In the winter, honey doesn't get produced, so Pam wants an aquamarine. You can absolutely get one, no problem. Let's see here. I mean, grass starter, there's no point in buying grass starter because, yeah, I'd rather just go and buy hay in that case. We did buy one apricot. We are going to buy a cherry, an orange, a peach. This will be expensive. Apple. And that's it, right? Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6? Yeah, that's all of them. Here we go. Yeah, we burned a lot of money doing that, but we do now have all of them. So as long as we get the greenhouse, we will have a steady supply of all of these kinds of fruits, which will be super good. Because the trees, once they have grown to full size, they will keep producing every single day, if I'm not wrong. And you can take them, you can let them grow more than one fruit. So like you could go every third day and get 3 fruits at a time. Let's see here, artisan, yeah, that's the one. There we go. And the artisan bundle is completed. We get a keg. That's nice. Yeah, so it's only the animal bundle. We need one more thing. This is really annoying. We are so close to actually unlocking the greenhouse, but we don't have a large goat milk and we don't have a wool. which is one of the 2 things we need to finish it. And we can't get it because the gypsy don't have it and the goats aren't grown up yet. So they won't be producing any milk. And probably even if they were grown enough to produce, they wouldn't have given us a large goat milk, which is the one we need. So yeah. Yep, and one of the stones went into... Okay, how am I going to get that? Is it over here? Like, there we go. Like, sometimes it's super easy to know where to stand. Other times it's like, oh my god, where am I going to stand to even get close enough to be able to get it? Like, sometimes it's not that obvious where you have to stand to be able to pan it. It's not that obvious at some points, or rather at sometimes it's not that obvious. Let's see here. That's Caroline. That's the pumpkin, and there we go, 500. We are going to quickly, really quickly, even more quickly, take these from the ground and then quickly run back, pick up Aquamarine, and then run off to find Pam, give her the Aquamarine, and then we'll gonna... Alright, Pam stands here now because she's the bus driver. So her being there will make it easier to find her for me. And we are going to put this in here. Right, we should put these away. And the stone. There we go. I am going to actually really quickly run, like, take the bus to Calico Desert. I think she will be there to 5 PM if I'm not wrong, and she will leave once 5 PM has come around. So as long as you go here before PM, you can stay here later than 5 PM. You can't go back here because then when you get back to actually then make the return trip over to Calico Desert again, it will be too late, so she won't be at the bus. But other than that, they aren't really... As long as you get here, there shouldn't be any problem. Yeah, and we have picked up basically all the things we can. Going to do this so we don't mess up the places where the stuff can grow. And yeah, I'm going to just go back at this point. I just wanted to get like the forage, because the forage from the Calico Desert is actually quite good money. So yeah, since it's later than 5 PM, she won't be here because she leaves at 5 PM. She stops working at 5 PM. So as long as you leave and take the bus to Calico Desert before 5 PM comes around over here, you will be able to go to the Calico Desert. But yeah, I can't go back now, however. There we go. We are going to take all of this and sell it. I am going to check and see if I am going to get any wine. I don't think so, but you never know. There we go. There, it will be a bit of money today. I'm going to put these away. Don't want to have them and risk losing them for some reason. And other than that, we are going to just make sure we get as much of the hay as possible. I will, once I have taken care of this over here, I will check the silo and on my way take as much hay with me as possible. We are probably still fine storage wise, but I do know we don't have an insane amount. Yeah, 231, two hundred and 38 and 230. There we go. It is full. However, if we do this, I'm going to close these doors. Well, if we do this and just keep on we can empty the silo and keep on cutting down all the grass and have a lot of hay. Because the thing is, the hay, as long as you have harvested it like this and put it in a silo, you can, through the feeder in a barn or coop, empty the silo and keep it stored in a chest, which I would probably just say, why not make it so you pick it up immediately and have to actually put it in the silo if you want to store it that way. But at the same time, why would you ever build a silo then? Like, you wouldn't ever build a silo if that was the case. So at the same time, I can understand why it's not that way, like why you actually have to have a silo. But yeah, something to keep in mind, because as long as you empty the silo, you can just keep on taking all of the hay before winter comes and destroys it. This way you probably, it also depends on how many animals you have, but probably you won't actually need to ever buy hay. But as I said, it depends on how many animals you have. Enough of them and you are going to have to buy hay from Marnie. It is getting a bit late at this point, but yeah, I'm going to keep going. I do want as much of it as possible. And oh my god, I filled it up again? Have I actually filled it up again? Yeah, it's full. So I am going to have to keep... I have to empty a bit more. Not necessarily completely, but yeah, a bunch more. I'm going to... there, 380. It should be plenty of space now to get this and actually have time to get back indoors so I can sleep There we go. We should now have a lot of hay. 127. We do have very little time. You can put the hay in as well in there, and the rest of the hay I just put in the chest in the barn, so we have it where the animals are. And we are going to make a run for it, making sure we are heading off to bed. The wine isn't ready, so we are going to have to wait on that until the next episode. And yes, we are going to sleep because, yeah, we got a bunch of money thanks to the last harvest of the cranberries. Also a bit of the cheese and mayonnaise and the pickled stuff. But yeah, most of it was the cranberries. So, and here we are on the last season for year 1, which is the winter season. We will during winter get the greenhouse. We have one item left before we actually complete it all. That is, yeah, I'm a bit annoyed with being that close. Probably if I had been better at going to the gypsy. I do know I missed some days going to the gypsy, checking the traveling merchant store. Yeah, I should have been better at going there, not forgetting to go there. Probably if I had remembered, we most likely would have gotten the greenhouse already. But we are ready to start as soon as we get it. I am going to go to the Kelk Desert and buy a bunch of starfruit seeds. Not the first day. I'm going to actually wait until I have finished the day I actually put the last thing in the community center for the greenhouse. Then I will go buy the seeds, because the day after the greenhouse will be up and running. So yeah, we are going towards winter here. The next episode will be a new season, which is winter. We will get the greenhouse and a bunch of other stuff. The winter is very special when it comes to the other, in comparison to the other seasons. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And with that, I'm going to say thanks for watching, goodbye, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.